Okay, it is Wednesday. That means it is new comic book haul time. Today is February 16th, 2022. And we're going to go through the new books. Looks like I picked up, let me count them up really quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Looks like 13 books today. You know, not a bad week, but not the busiest either. So let's get right to it. I got one DC title. Just one. And that is Detective Comics 1053. Okay. And we'll go into our Image and Independence. From Image, I picked up What's the Furthest Place from Here? Number 4. I have only read numbers 1 and 2. I need to read 3 and 4 to catch up on this. I think it's interesting. It was kind of weird a little bit, but giving it a shot. Okay. And let's go on to our indie books. This one is from Behemoth Comics. It is called Quad, number 1. Nice looking cover. So yeah, give that one a shot. We'll see what happens. And sticking with Behemoth, their second offering this week is Until My Knuckles Bleed. New series. Well, I don't know anything about those two, so I'll check them out. Okay, let's set these aside. Independents are done. Now we move on to Marvel. And Marvel is where it's at. All right. Starting with Amazing Spider-Man, number 89. This is the follow-up to 88. There was a 88.bay in between. This is kind of the follow-up to number 88. And it features Queen Goblin and Black Cat on the cover. It's a really cool cover. Nice cover. I had picked up 3 copies of 88. I only went with 1 copy of 89 because after reading 88, and I did read it, I just don't get the sense that Queen Goblin is going to be a big lasting character. And that's just my opinion. I could be completely wrong on that. But I just think it was a 1 copy worthy buy, really. So that's what I went with. Next up, we have Thor 22. And I got 2 copies of Thor 22. It just continues the God of Hammers story. So yeah, okay. I picked up a copy of Iron Fist number 1. It's a new Iron Fist, so we're going to find out who Iron Fist is in this issue. The new Iron Fist. So definitely worthy of a read. All right. And now we get to what I consider really the 2 potentially big books this week for Marvel. And we'll save the biggest one for last, I guess. And we'll go first with Hulk number 4 from Donny Cates. And I picked up 2 copies of Hulk 4. Now I know in pre-sales, I saw some pre-sales on this one of like $10 before it was even out today. So I'm anxious to read it and see if there's anything of substance to it, if there's any kind of cameos or anything of this Black Hulk that they're naming Titan, I think. So I don't know. I'll take a look at it and see if See if there's anything significant. All right. And my last pickup, and I got 3 copies of this one. This is Venom number 5, The Return of Al Ewing scripting. 3 copies of Venom 5, cover A. And apparently it's maybe the first full appearance of Bedlam. And the question is, does Bedlam, does he take a host? Who is hosting Bedlam? That's what I'm wondering. If Bedlam is the new symbiote, well, Carnage has Cletus Cassidy and Venom had Eddie Brock and now Dylan Brock or whatever. Who is going to be the host for Bedlam? That's what I'm asking. So I'll be reading this one to find out what is the deal with this Bedlam character. Is it going to be something that you think might last into the future? We don't know. But it all depends on the story. So I'll read it and see if it's, see how it goes. So that is it. That is the comic book haul for today. Yeah. Till my knuckles bleed. Quad. What's the furthest place from here? And my lone DC. Alright guys. See you next Wednesday for the next comic book haul.